Ripple, it is Steve Crypto C with another day in our life. And the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Interesting time in the digital asset space for sure. WEF, the World Economic Forum, is going on in Davos. We have a clip of Jeremy Lair actually mentioning and shouting out, giving a shout out to Brad Garlinghouse, quote unquote, company and Ripple as a solution in blockchain technology. So from cross-border payments, that was interesting to hear. We'll share a little bit of that. Massive, what I want to call a timepiece, luxury timepiece company. Yeah, they're about to accept crypto for payments. That's very, very interesting. The Bitcoin wallet addresses are on the increase. We'll tell you about that. Flare, Oracle, or Songbird, I should say, numbers. We'll check into that a little bit for sure. Let us not forget the real deal. The real deal is these banks, like Caitlin Long mentions, in terms of the market monopoly that they have on cross-border payments. That is the real deal. Crypto Eddie actually did a video, confirmed that that was in fact her who reached out. She's still a citizen of the US. And so she reached out to congressman people as well. So that was actually her. We shared that letter about her reaching out. And like most of us, she had been getting just kind of the canned responses, but this latest response was very, it was more in depth, if you will, in terms of calling for an investigation, calling for a freaking investigation on William Hinman for sure. And billionaire CEO from Citadel really called out the SEC. So, and Crypto Eddie has some really great clips of that. So I hope to share that with you guys for sure. That was really good. Really good stuff. All right, guys. So listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. Let's do it. The market is doing, guys, what the market does. The Bitcoin dominance is at 42.1%. Yeah, that's not a great number for the altcoins. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.32 trillion. It's down 1.2% in the 24-hour. And guess what? Bitcoin is at $29,259 again. Ethereum is at $1,998 again. XRP is at 41.2 cents a freaking again. The market, guys, is doing what the market does. Tron's up 11%, recovering. Monero's up 8.5% on a 7-day, recovering. Guys, we're not back at the 3 trillion in the digital asset space. We're just not there. Let me see if my beloved MEX token is in the top 100 in terms of total market cap. It is not. It is not. I got a crypto gem I'm going to share with you guys after I do a little bit more research. Perhaps I'll bring it to you this weekend, but I want to do a little bit more research into it for sure before I share it with you guys. Guys, there it is, the market again, doing what the market does. I want to remind you guys of the bigger picture here. Caitlin Long shared it. This is the bigger picture, guys. TIL, almost every cross-border payment passes through one of just 15 banks, per Gottfried Lebrant's book. And as TransferWise recent Fed comment letter showed, 2 United States banks have 50% share of the ACH payments market. Regulations made the biggest banks bigger. So freaking ripe. So freaking ripe for disruption. That is the bigger picture, has always been the bigger picture. I said it once. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. The top 10, 15 banks are not concerned about Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Cardano, Solana, EOS, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, you name it. They are concerned about the behemoth that is Ripple the technology that it uses in the XRP ledger and the digital asset that this blockchain infrastructure company uses, which is XRP. That's their concern. That is their worry. That is the big fight. And that is why the SEC brought a lawsuit against Ripple, because the people from Ethereum, along with JP Morgan, Joseph Lubin, and Consensus, they wanted to own the payment space, and they thought they could do it by way of Ethereum. And they knew that the biggest competitor, without question, the number one competitor, if it was Ripple, and its technology that Ripple chose to use, which is the XRP ledger and the digital asset XRP. Never ever forget it. Let me share this from Crypto Eddie. This is some really, really good stuff. She nailed it. Shout out to you, Crypto Eddie. I hope you're doing well, miss. This is only about 2 minutes. Take a listen to this from the beginning. Crypto Eddie nailed it here. I wish I could have found this, but she nailed it. Take a listen.
Your take on crypto.
Yes. So I have no wallet. I own no crypto. I don't know what else there is to say.
Some of your peers are actually expanding quite aggressively in crypto. Is there any FOMO at all?
Well, I mean, like, look, who doesn't have like some regret having not bought Bitcoin back at $1? All right. So, you know, I wish I'd known Apple from when I was a child too, but I don't. So there's always, you know, all I know is that if I could replay history, we would have done much better. In all seriousness, and a number of my colleagues are very excited about crypto, and they're excited about it for a litany of legitimate reasons. You'll see Citadel Securities start to make markets in cryptocurrencies. I think in doing so, you'll see another very responsible participant in the market that creates liquidity. I'd like to see thoughtful regulation. I'd like to see the SEC really carve out their view on what is a security, what isn't a security. The market, I think, after all these years, deserves certainty in that dimension. Well, I'd love to see Gary Gensler pivot from talking about regulating cryptocurrency to actually giving regulatory clarity. I mean, from my perspective, that has been the giant regulatory failure of the last 2 years.
That has been the giant regulatory failure of the last 2 years, from my perspective, as the CEO of a $39 billion assets under management platform called Citadel. That has been the biggest regulatory failure in the last 2 years. Gary Gensler's talking about providing regulatory clarity instead of, in fact, providing regulatory clarity. Let's listen to some more.
And we still don't have regulatory clarity around crypto. So number one is the SEC has got to address this issue. And whether it's them on their own or in partnership with the CFTC, the markets need more clarity in crypto. And with more clarity in crypto, you're going to see more of the tier one firms able to provide liquidity, able to provide research, able to help enhance price discovery. That will help the market mature into whatever it's going to become. But you want your tier one firms to help make that maturation process happen.
1,000%. 1,000%. And you want the tier one firms, quote unquote, to make it happen. Here's the challenge. The challenge is the disruption of the likes of DeFi is not sitting well with the top 8, 10 banks. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. This dude said we can help provide liquidity, stability from the tier ones, right? Provide both liquidity, stability, perhaps better pricing, who knows? It would help the space. The reason why for the ambiguity, again, is allow these 8 to 10 banks to try to catch up to the likes of Ripple, to try to catch up to the likes of custodial services, to try to catch up to being in this massive lending and borrowing space that they are significantly way behind. They can't provide any money on your money at 6%, 7%, and 8%. 5, 6, and 7%. The banks aren't doing that. They're below 1%. And they're trying to figure out ways to catch up. They're probably getting their money together so they can figure out how they can purchase some of these DeFi platforms and or merger with them. That, my friends, is ultimately the deal for sure. Here's the luxury watch manufacturer Tag Heuer introduces crypto payments in the freaking US, according to news.bitcoin.com. Swiss watchmaker Tag Heuer now accepts cryptocurrencies. Interesting stuff. We were just we enjoy the timepieces in the Crypto Caesars home, and when we were out in Vegas, we went shopping there a little bit, and yeah, love. So I'm not a fan of Tag Heuers, but most of the Tag Heuers I'm not a big fan of. I'd love to see that is going in that direction. So just then, according to Watch.Guru, and the number of addresses holding at least one Bitcoin has reached a new freaking all-time high. I don't know how old this is. An all-time high of 844,906. Yeah, so Flare article showing some more information here, some metrics on the Songbird token. Last time I showed Songbird health metrics was 2 months ago. 1 billion more delegated Songbird and 4 million more blocks now. 1 billion more. Even though the price dropped almost 50% from there, it is still healthy as ever. And this is not even showing the 500 plus new projects and tokens being built. What? How many? 500 plus new projects and tokens being built on Songbird. That's some great numbers. Shout out to the Flare networks and what's going on there. And here, just speaking of shout outs, thank you XRP Shark for sharing this at XRP_Shark on Twitter. Shared this. I do have this, and I'm going to get some clips to you guys later, but take a listen to what Jeremy Allaire says, quote unquote. Improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like Brad's company provides, and make it extremely low cost to move. Well, how about that? This is the panel here, and this is Brad. But I find that to be very, very interesting. He was on this panel here with Jeremy Allaire and Asif Salah. I'm going to share one bit of that. I hope I don't get a copyright strike. I don't think that I will, but that is very, 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 very cool to see. Take a listen to this.
The risk, right, is where.
Oh, come on, internet. Come on, internet.
We have to preserve digital cash. That has to work on the open internet. It has to work interoperably with anyone, anywhere. That's how we're going to solve this problem. And I think we're really close. I mean, USDC itself we've seen over $3.5 trillion of transactions directly on the internet between counterparties. And so if we can, improve it with more scalable blockchain technologies like, Brad's company provides, and we can make this extremely low cost to move, and then enable individuals with digital wallets that can interact, and you can scale into the risk, right? Is where we have to preserve digital cash. That has to work.
Yes, again, forgive me, my internet, it's middle of the day here, obviously. So internet is lagging for sure, but yeah, I gave a shout out actually to quote unquote Brad's company, which, he's the CEO of, and that is obviously Ripple. So interesting to see that. I can't wait to listen to more of this panel here, and I hope to get some clips to you guys either via YouTube or on Twitter for sure. So guys, continue to hover strong. I'll get that crypto gem out to you guys, but this weekend, I'm sure I'm excited about it. But just seeing what's going on with Songbird, like what the world? Songbird down 50%, but those are some big time numbers right there, right? Makes you think, do you have enough freaking Songbird? I know in the Crypto Caesars home, although we do own Songbird, we do not own enough Songbirds. At 3 cents, all-time high was 70 cents. Ooh, 3 cents. Let's see something here. that just, yeah. I think I don't even remember where we got our Songbird. I think originally we got our Songbird on Gate.io until they did the whole US crapola. The whole US crapola is not great. We'll probably go to with MEXC Global. Spread is 0.4% there. BitTrue is 0.67%, which is not bad. If you use USDT, it's not too bad. What do we got volume wise? Look at the volume's fairly low. 185,000 on Kraken and 107,000 on Gate.io, 159,000 again Songbird, Kraken. BitTrue looks like it has the highest at 220,000, but again, that spread, see what we got, 0.67. Bitstamp, what's the deal with Bitstamp? Anybody use Bitstamp as an exchange? It's 0.42. Now, Kraken US dollar is 0.28. That would be the, one of the lowest spreads there is. Digifinex, can you do anything on Digifinex without giving us some trouble? But anyway, there it is, guys. Songbird at 3 cents. The high, previous all-time high of 70 freaking cents. I do have an account, BitTrue, MEXC Global. My first Bitcoin and Ethereum days were actually on Kraken. Believe that or not. But in any case, guys, listen, I'm gonna, that's the end, that ends. I think that's it for the XRP Ripple Daily News. I'm gonna end this video like I do all my videos. Oh, let me do this again. Let me make sure link to is actually in the description of my videos now. You definitely want to get there now. They're making some big time moves and I'm excited about it. Number one, they are broadening the access. That's what they're currently working on. Broadening, increasing the access to pass in addition to non-accredited, to accredited investors. So they're expanding that. Why can't I speak English? They're expanding the amount of people that can use Link2. They're working on ways for non-accredited investors, but they're also working on something called a private equity decentralized exchange on the freaking XRP ledger. So if you're not an accredited investor, you can sign up here. You can use the link in my description of my videos. And what you would get is you would get insights on these, these unicorns, if you will, and get some good time data, right? You can get the market insights here for sure and take advantage of that. Download the app for sure. Really excited. I know I've been hard at times on Link2, but just recent 2 or 3 weeks, there's recent news and I'm hearing actually James Rule put something out about that as well. So that makes I'm very encouraged by the moves that they're making. You can download the app on App Store and on Google Play, providing access to everyone. That's what we talk about on this channel. That's why we talk DeFi so much. So it's great to see Link2 moving in that direction. All right, guys, look, I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the share, subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and be sure to ring the notification bell so you know that when we do go live or when we upload a video. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos for the 3rd time and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay though, because you and I are already winning. If you want to support the channel, guys, right underneath the videos, right next to clips or save or whatever, right there, you can hit the thanks button if you want to support the channel. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.